Welcome, friends. I have been wearing my new silicone rings for about a month now, and I wanted to share with you 3 reasons why you might want to switch to a silicone ring. Doesn't have to be this brand, can be whatever brand you want, but these are the main reasons. The first reason is degloving. If you don't know what degloving is, that is literally where your skin and muscle and everything comes off your hand or your finger. I actually knew a girl, her father was a truck driver, and he had his hand on the handle of the semi and went to like jump down. And on something, they don't even know what it was. Like the ring got caught and he jumped. So his hand was on the handle and something, a piece of metal or a nail or something of the truck got caught on his ring as he was jumping down. So his whole body weight went down. And so everything above the ring, it took. Like it took meat, it took skin, it took everything. The only thing left was bone. That has always kind of stuck with me. So I've always taken my metal rings off when I wood split, when I hunt because I'm climbing in out of a tree, if I'm doing gravel loads, because I do help out with my dad's dump truck gravel business thing, or I say I used to anyways. We don't really do it anymore. There's just multiple reasons I just take my rings off. And so it kind of felt like, well, why am I wearing them if I'm only going to wear them half the time? That is the main reason I wanted to switch to silicone, was because of safety. The second reason, and I'm going to show you a picture here, it is I broke my hand. I broke my hand several spots, but this, which is crooked, you can kind of see how it's crooked, my pinky. It is because when I fell like this, and I had a metal ring on, and that metal ring broke the finger next to it. So I came down, and you can kind of see, if I like relax it, this joint's messed up, this joint's messed up, and it broke here. And also when I like close it, this is a fist. This one, you can just see it's like dislocated or crooked or whatever. I will show you a picture so you can see how badly it's dislocated. But you can't tell me it wasn't because of the ring. When that accident happened, thank goodness I had a sound mind and was like hyper focused, because I like looked down and was like, oh shit, like my hand's really bad shape. Like it was bloody, it was torn up. And I seen the ring on here and I was like, I should probably take that off before my hand swells. So I was trying to get the metal ring off and it wouldn't come off. And I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Like, you know, your adrenaline starts, because I didn't want them to cut my ring off, and it was like an important ring to me. It was sentimental. So I was like, oh shit, I don't want them to, and I just kind of like bit my tongue and just forced it. And even then, even though it was like not even a minute or two after the accident, it was still tough to get off because my hand was already starting to swell. If I would have had silicone rings, this finger wouldn't have gotten broken as bad and as messed up as it did. And also I would never have to worry so much about like the ambulance having to cut my sentimental rings off. That's the other reason. And lastly, the last reason is it's healthy for your skin. And I didn't realize this, how beneficial it was for your skin, until I got silicone rings. Within the first couple days, I started to notice, because I take my rings off, even my silicone ones, at night, because the next morning I shower. I had an indentation where my rings usually are. Even though I don't wear my rings every day, I don't wear them all day long. I take my metal rings off at night. I take them off when I'm doing woodworking or yard work or hunting or whatever, right? I don't wear them 24/7. But I still had indentations, and you can kind of see I do have very bony fingers, and that may be part of it, but I had an indentation where the ring was. It didn't matter if I left my ring off for 2 days, there would still be like a little indentation in addition to a tan line. I noticed after about a week of switching to silicone rings that I don't have an indentation. I have bony fingers, and you can see the shape of my bony fingers, but I don't have an indentation from the ring, which kind of freaked me out, because I was like looking at my hands, I was like, whoa. I always had that thought, you know, like if you went to prison and you had to take your rings off, like you could look at my hands and know, oh, she's married, because you could see where a ring was. And now you can't. And so I kind of like looked down and I was like, wow, like my fingers are healing back to normal, question mark. Also, I don't ever get calluses here because I always take my rings off when I work, but my husband doesn't, and he does have a callus right here where I think the ring is hitting and rubbing when he used to have a metal ring. I'm really curious to see now that he has silicone rings. He's also switched if maybe that will go away on its own. It does look softer and smaller, so I'm hoping one more time his calluses will go away. So to recap, main reason to switch to silicone rings is pure safety. Like, you could literally lose a finger. I mean, degloving is really serious. If you, I can't show it here on YouTube, or it would get blocked. But if you go Google degloving, trust me, it will scar you. Second is just personal injury. The fact that not only did my finger get broke because of it, but like everything got jacked up because of it. And my knuckle is messed up and is the whole thing. And in the incident of the accident, I couldn't get my ring off, right? So, and that can happen multiple. People can get sick overnight and have swelling or kidney issues. And you've heard of people having to get rings cut off. With a silicone ring, one, you're not going to have to worry about it because you could probably stretch it yourself. And if not, you could probably cut it with toenail clippers yourself if you really had to. But with a metal ring, there's just no give. And the third reason is just for the pure health of your skin and your body. I have noticed personally, like, it just is healthier, and I don't have a ring line. You can kind of see a tan line, just a little bit. But I do have pretty bony fingers, and I would imagine if somebody had more chubbier fingers, that a ring indentation would be even more pronounced than what I was dealing with. Like always, thanks for watching, and if you have any other reasons why you would switch to silicone rings that I didn't list them down below. But that was my 3 main reasons, and I am so happy. I probably will never go back to metal rings just because these feel so comfortable. And now I can, like, go hunting and, like, look down and still see my wedding ring, you know? And I don't have to, I don't know, you know? Like, I can go do stuff now and I can keep them on. I don't have to worry. I can go work out and leave them on and not have to worry. So it's like, why have rings if you're not gonna wear them? You know? So that was kind of my thing, and our wedding rings were sentimental, obviously. So this one is my wedding ring, my promises to my husband, and then this is my ring, my promises to myself. It is not one promise, it is many promises, and those promises constantly change throughout your life, but they're sentimental for me, you know, to prioritize myself and the promises that I make to myself to keep, and also the promises that I make to my husband to be a better wife, better person, whatever, that constantly change too. Why go through all that and have the sentimental thing and then not even wear it? If you're curious about the rings that I got and the brand and whatnot, I will drop it in the end screen here. At the end of the video, it'll pop up so you guys can watch the unboxing, first impression, try on. I do have an update for you guys. Remember me telling you that I went down 2 ring sizes and DC only went down 1? It's too big for him. He needs to go down 2 sizes, and he didn't listen to his wife. And I'll tell you guys, you gotta listen to your wife, because usually I'm right like 95% of the time. I'm not always right, but I always tease DC, like, when are you gonna start listening to me? So I reached out to the company and I said, hey, it's too big. We need to size it down 1 size. I'll totally send the old one back, because he wore it for like 2 days. And they said, we'll send you a new one. And I'm like, okay, so just like, are you guys going to send me an address label or return label? Do I need to mail it to you? What's going on? And they said, no, we're going to send it to you for free. We want to make it right. And that, to me, for us, especially like a smaller company like they are, it just meant a lot, because it's like, wow, like, that's good customer service. And I want to return the ring. So I don't feel like me keeping it is, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I should do a giveaway for it or mail it back to them anyways. Do you think they'll just throw it away? I don't know. If you have a suggestion for that, I'm totally down to do a giveaway on YouTube if that's your ring size. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. And we're trying to, like, downsize and declutter. And I like to live minimally. So there's no point to have an extra ring. Like, there's just no point. So I want to do something with it, but I want to do something meaningful. I don't want to just throw it away, if that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Check out the video of my unboxing, and I will see you guys next time.